I have a problem. I am starting to run out of video ideas. I made a video that's just upside down Kirby. That's it. So, I'm gonna make a Lego video today. So, our first build, a hammer. I'd like to address something first. This uses two differently sized bar pieces. One that is a 3-stud long bar, and one that is a 4-stud long bar. You'll see why this is important in a minute. So here are all the pieces that you're going to need for the hammer. Pause the video now if you need to go get them. Alright, so this first step is really hard to undo. So if you don't like having to take stuff like this apart, I would suggest not doing this step. Because as you can see, it is extremely hard for me to remove it. And you actually needed another bar piece to get it out. So, for our next step, we are going to add the handle. So take a gray piece, or if you have a brown one of those, then you can use that, and put the 3-stud long bar in there on the bottom. So now, we're going to add the sides of the hammer, the middle part, basically, the middle section, with our jumper plates and 1x1 tile. And then, we are going to add the barrel-looking pieces of the hammer. I'm not entirely sure what that part of these mallet sort of things are called. And then we're going to add the ends on like that, which is why we needed the bar piece, so that it would look really cool. And then we can give it to our minifigure, so that they look really cool. The only problem is that he won't be able to stand up. Here are the pieces that you will need for the submarine, and pause the video now if you want to go get them. Alright, now, we're going to start with our 2x2 tile and add these cute little snail looking pieces to it. And I accidentally put it on backwards here. Then we're going to add the windshield looking pieces, the clear cheese slopes. Then add the 2 axle pieces, the 2 black axle pieces. And make the sides, which I guess would be the motors. This isn't really a realistic submarine, it's just a really cool one. Then I used these tan axle / crossbar pieces, because if I use the blue ones, which are the only other ones I have, it would not be able to spin like that. And also you can position them up to make it look like a drone. Now, I love Lego, and I love Kirby, but sadly, Lego hasn't made any Kirby sets. So, I'm gonna build Kracko. I'm also gonna build Kirby with Kracko, so here are the pieces for Kirby. Pause if you need to. And let's get started. So first we're gonna make his face. So the regular eye pieces didn't really seem like they fit that well. So I decided to just use this jumper plate, and I'm using a white jumper plate because, not jumper plate, I'm using a white bracket because I don't have any pink ones, and I'm using a pink 1x2 tile, or plate, because I don't have any pink tiles that would work for this. I'm bad at words. We're also going to use some of these snot bricks, which snot stands for studs not on top. And we're going to use those to attach some pink studs to the sides of his body to make his hands. We're going to add that to that piece for his head. Then a little Minecraft pig legs piece. But we're going to face it inward so that you can't see it. So now we're going to add a few more pieces. Now, these two pieces for his feet are pretty rare. So, we can just steal the legs from a Mario Ant Trooper and attach them to the bottom if you have an Ant Trooper and not the other two pieces. But that looks kind of weird, so I'm going to stick to my preferred method. And now we have Kirby. And here are all the pieces that you'll need for Kracko. Pause if you need to get them. Alright, let's go. So, I'm going to use another one of these pieces. I don't remember what they're called. I attached it wrong here. Just watch. Well, I attached the two bricks wrong. Everything else is fine. Yeah, so you're going to want to take two of these pieces and attach those to the bricks. And then add the top back on. So now we're going to add the other two bubbles, which are just white dome pieces. Now, we're going to add some axle pieces, which this uses an illegal building technique. So, if you don't want to put stress on your Lego pieces, then don't add the axle pieces. And then I'm going to forget that I put the wrong color in, and then painfully have to take them all out again. But once I have them out, which you'll see why the grays need to be in the middle. So once you've put them in the correct way, then you will be able to add the bottom, which I did not use one of the dome pieces, and you'll see why. Then we're going to add our 1x2 cheese slopes, which I only added 4 spikes, because I couldn't think of a good way to add more than just 4. Now we're going to add his face. So we're going to add our jumper plate, then our satellite dish, and then the eye. And if you look closely on the bottom, you can see why I added the gray axle pieces in the middle. So then you can also make Kracko angry by adding one of the angry eye tiles. So once I'm going to choose to use the regular eye tile for the display. So now we have Kreko and Kirby. But joke's on you, there's a secret extra build, which you'll need 3 more jumper tile things. So I added Kreko and Kirby to the stand, which, by the way, adding Kirby to the stand this way will make it harder to take him off the stand. So then at this point in the build, I realized that I wanted Kirby to also be turned, but I still didn't want the stand to look like trash. So I grabbed 2 more jumper tiles and attached them on. So then you're going to want to put Kirby's feet back on and then attach him right there. Tilt the characters however you want them to be tilted, and now we have our stand. So now I'm going to line everything up for the thumbnail image. And there you have it. 3 small but cool builds that you can build with Legos. Make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, bye.